James Goy Jr. here once again. Once again, I've got my book with me, How to Attract Money Using Mind Power. Of course, we have been discussing the subject matter from this book, and thus far have gone through chapters 1 through 14. That brings us to chapter 15. The title of chapter 15 is Intuition. A couple of quotes from the last page of that chapter. A couple of oldies but goodies. This one by Ralph Waldo Emerson in his Self-Reliance, which was published in 1841. We lie in the lap of immense intelligence, which makes us receivers of its truth and organs of its activities. And there's a book by the name of The Art of Worldly Wisdom by Baltasar Gracian. Not quite sure how to pronounce that. Published in 1647. He wrote, "Trust your heart, especially when it is a strong one." Intuition is, basically, knowing without reasoning. It's knowing and understanding without having gone through any mental gymnastics or work to get to that knowing. It's a natural process which supersedes thought, because it is not brought on by thought. It comes to you independent of thought. It is a better guide than conscious thought. It's hard for people to follow their intuition, especially when it goes against their conscious reasoning. But when you come to understand that intuition is the universe or God, your higher self, however you want to term these higher levels of consciousness, whatever mixture you think is going on there, it's information that comes from a source that can see much further than you can see. It knows what you want, it knows what you need, and it knows the best ways for you to get it. So this mechanism, this higher consciousness, which is above your normal day-to-day physical consciousness, can see further, and it can grace you with its knowledge based on what you have instructed it that your needs are. And you do that through the mind power techniques that I teach in my book as it comes to money. You want more money, you use the mind power techniques, you determine how much, you set your money mindset straight, you organize your environment, you get everything all lined up, but you often will not be able to figure out what to actually do to make the money come to you, and that's where intuition comes in. It can give you the information you need to lead you to the next step. Now, most of the mind power techniques that I've been teaching you and that you will learn in the book are designed, if you think about it, to influence your subconscious mind with the impressions, be they thoughts, feelings, images, of those things you want, of those financial circumstances you want to bring about. With intuition, we do a 180-degree turn. Instead of actively trying to influence our subconscious mind with the mental impressions of what we want, we passively allow our subconscious mind to influence us by giving us the information and direction that we need to be able to get what we want. It's one of the payoffs from the mental work that we do. You can be open to intuition and invite it in. And you should become more and more willing to do this, because intuition is an important part of the money attracting process. It allows you to get greater results quicker with less of the downturns or the negative effects or the learning curve or the hard knocks, as it were. And so be open to it and invite it in. Now you strengthen intuition by acting on it, by taking the direction that you are given and following through with it. Every time you have a true intuitional prompting or leading that you don't follow, you close the channel just a bit for you to receive intuition the next time. By the same token, each time you act on your intuition and you follow through with what you're being guided to do, or you take appropriate action based on the information or insight that you have been given, each time you do this, you strengthen intuition. You open the channels even more between you and your higher self, God, universe. Who would have thought intuition can make you money? Intuition can lead you to know what you need to do to receive the money that you're trying to attract to yourself. It's not that amazing when you understand how the mind and the universe work, how your subconscious mind works. It affects other people. These mechanisms affect other people, and they affect circumstances to help to bring you what you want, but they also need to affect your mind so that you can do your part. Mind power is amazing and powerful. That's why they call it mind power. But some people seem to think they can just, sit at home and visualize or whatever and have dollar bills come flying through the window. It doesn't work like that. You do need to do certain things, and your intuition, if you cultivate it and develop it and follow it and act on it, will lead you to do the right things that you need to do to bring your money to you in the most expedient and logical, beneficial way. Intuition. Who would have thought? We'll see you next time.